a rising author who's ready to release her first novel. It's a family affair. The book is a fiction novel, but inspired by real-life events. Talks of romance, betrayal, and divorce. Leaves readers turning the page for more. Joining us now to share her story, author, businesswoman, and teacher Rosiland Crossland. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Exciting. This I know you self-published 2 novelettes, but this is your debut novel.
Right, that's correct.
Can you kind of tell us the inspiration behind the script?
I was inspired by real-life events. I looked around and I looked at the divorce rate, and then the imperfections started to hit my own household, and I was like, uh-oh. And when the imperfections started hitting my own household, I was inspired to write this book. Some of the things that mirror my own life, I felt that it might actually help other people.
Okay, now, is it easier to write when the words and the storyline are based on real-life events and experiences than when you're just kind of trying to make it all up?
It is. To me, the emotions are real. When you read the book, you can feel the emotions of the characters, the scenes, the plot. It's all real.
Tell people, give people a sneak peek that'll make them want to go buy this book when it's released, and we'll talk about that in a second. What's some of the juicy details you can find in It's a Family Affair?
Sure. The book is centered around the loss of a loved one. When the family loses their loved one, then they divide. Then it also focuses on issues like lust, betrayal, infidelity, adult sibling rivalry. We're used to children misbehaving, but the adults are not acting right. It is a family affair. The adults are misbehaving, and so that actually, I think that it will leave people wanting to turn the pages for more and more.
Sounds good.
Oh, and the book is set here in Memphis. I have so many ties to Memphis.
Yeah, I flipped it open earlier to read part of it, and I saw Hickory Hill.
Right.
I saw another. I think the part I was reading was about someone just finding out they were pregnant.
Right.
And the reaction to that. So I kind of was stuck to the pages until I had to get back to work. When will the book arrive in local bookstores and online for people to get?
Online, individuals will be able to purchase the book on April the 16th. The local bookstores like David's Kid Books will not have the book until April the 18th.
Okay, but still coming up very soon. And you're going to be celebrating the release with a special event that's benefiting St. Jude. Talk about that.
Right. I have so many ties to Memphis. My daughter is actually a St. Jude patient, so I have so many ties to St. Jude. They've been wonderful. So a lot of the big events that I do, I donate part of my proceeds back to St. Jude. I worked the Sisterhood Showcase last year, and part of the proceeds from that went back to St. Jude. So I always donate a portion of most of my sales back to St. Jude. They've given so much to us.
Perfect. And that's what you're doing this weekend at your book release party.
Yes, I sure am.
All right. Thank you so much. There are the details. Free admission, 3 to 6. The cost of the book, $15. Bartlett Performing Arts Center. Thank you so much, Rosiland, for being here with us this morning.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. And I would also just like to recognize my publishing company. It took me so much to get this book published. Instant Publisher out in Collierville. They've been great. And I just want to thank them as well, and thank you all for having me on the show.
Perfect. Local author, local publishing company, good news. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
In the next hour of Good Morning Memphis, we'll hear from a Japanese family fleeing the country after concerns of radiation and aftershocks. You're watching Fox 13's Good Morning Memphis.